So today we're going to go over how to actually build your bills of materials for the Nexus, specifically how to get around the limitations in the dynamic configuration manager and use a multi-line configurator. So first thing we got to do is we got to log into Cisco.com. I was already logged in. If you're not logged in, you'll get presented with a username and password. Put in your password with the proper access and it should get you there. Next, we want to click on the profile. This is not exactly super intuitive, but we want to go ahead and scroll down to the direct purchase under additional access. If we click on this, we're going to get some of the additional options we have. Many times if you have to go ahead and enter in a line card or find something in distribution, find if there's lead times or whatnot, you go here. So as we can see here, we have the dynamic configuration tool, which 90% of us use every day. What we're going to be using now is what's called the multi-line configurator. This allows us to add in separate software packages, create a bill of materials or a quote that has many things in it. So I'm going to click on this and wait for it to load. So there's a couple things that are interesting to see here. We have hardware and software service levels, which are defined at the beginning instead of at the end. For now, we probably will just set SmartNet on-site 24/7/4 and software services level support with upgrades, so SASU. Next, let's go ahead and click on the item search. Now it's really important not to put anything in the product window beforehand, so if you do, it won't pop up this other window. So as we wait for a little Java box to pop up, it's going to give us the specific search. Now, if we know the exact product number, such as this ID below, go ahead and put it here. I never use this. If you have existing configuration name saved, you can go there, also in the description. What I prefer to use is the little product family drop-down box. It's a nice little nested setup. Click on the Nexus 5000 series in this case. So in this case, and hopefully Cisco's tool will actually work right. So let's do one chassis for 5020. Let's go ahead and give it 2 power supplies. In this case with no power supplies and 2 fan modules. Let's give it a fabric manager license so we can manage a whole bunch of fabrics from one interface. A little accessory kit so we can rack it. The storage protocol servers license so FCOE works. Let's give it a 8-port fiber channel module. Actually, let's give 2 of these now that I think about it. And let's go ahead and see. Let's give it 2 power supplies. 1 operating system version. Actually, we'll just go through later and do this. And this should be cool. And let's give it a couple SFP cables, so 1 of each length. So this is for a customer just kind of looking at things. For CNAs, we can't order them through Cisco. We'll have to go through other things such as QLogic or Emulex. So we click apply and hopefully it'll break it in. So I've been having problems with the multi-line configurator today. So this is going to go ahead and start to add it in and hopefully it doesn't bomb out. So what you should see here is all the different, hey, cool, it worked. Very, very cool. So as you can see here, we have what we need. So this is all the different accessory kits. Also on top of here, it highlighted all the crypto stuff. So if you do have sites outside of North America, you can get it there. We can go ahead and do a lot of things here. So let's go ahead and save our config set. And we should be cool. So inside here we can do specific configurations which will pop up the dynamic configuration. Let's go ahead and export this. Oh, we're going to go verify. Config set details. Wow, that's an expensive config set. List price, guys, list price. So actually, where's it good? Unverify. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and verify all the different options in here. since we were going ahead into the dynamic configuration of the configurator at this point. This loads our existing tool. So this is the tool that I use 90% of the time, right? So let's get the software image. 401 is fine. Transceiver and cable options. We already see we could add them in the dynamic configuration tool, but hey, let's go ahead and put in 4SR interfaces. Now, there's also an interesting thing is, as you can see, we support gigabit in the first 8 now. So let's go ahead and put 8 single gigabit transceivers in the first pod. Now, interesting thing to point out. You only see the 10 gig links in this interface. You do not see the Fibre Channel links in here. So it was where we picked them out in the dynamic configuration tool. It solves our problems. Now I'm trying to click here. So let's go ahead and add. We already added 2 of these in the multi-link configurator. It's perfectly fine. We'll just go ahead and clean them up afterwards. Add the power cables. And let's add 2 North American power cables for 220. Check configuration. Save. Now this will be inside the dynamic configuration tool in 5K base. Let's add it to the order. Okay, so now this should bring us back in the multi-line configurator. Now, what can we clear out of here? We can probably clear out the power supply, right? Because we didn't need any of those. And did I have the extra power cables in here? Oh no, I'm blind. I can't see them. Oh, there we are. So we go ahead and click delete on those. And clear that. And then 2, clear that. Save config set. And there we go. So now we have a config, a quote, ready to go out to our customers. Have our account managers go ahead and get pricing and do all the special magic they do on the back end. Cool. So that's how to go ahead and quote out a proper Cisco Nexus 5020 and the Nexus. This will be valid for the Nexus 5010 when it's orderable. Right now, it causes the config to bomb out. So thank you.